Well, we're over halfway through Lent. We've had 22 days of fasting, and this is now our 4th day of feasting. Have you been able to match your weekly rhythm to the Lenten rhythm at all? If so, let us know about it. We'd love to hear about how you've been able to dig into Lent this year. Today we're exploring the final pillar discipline of the season, generosity. Traditionally, this was known as almsgiving, the practice of giving money to the poor. Now, since the early days of Israel, God has shown his love for the poor. The law contains commands like this one from Deuteronomy 7. If there are any poor Israelites in your towns, when you arrive in the land the Lord your God is giving you, do not be hard-hearted or tight-fisted towards them. Instead, be generous and lend them whatever they need. Field owners were to leave some of their crop in the field for the poor to come collect, and the tithe was to be used to feed the priests, the poor, and the vulnerable. Clearly, God cares about the poor around the world, and he cares that we care about the poor among us. So what are we to do this Lent? Traditionally, we have been encouraged to take the money that we save from not eating meat or drinking alcohol or expensive lattes and donate it to the poor or to a charity that works among the less fortunate. And if you've given up something that usually costs you money this Lent, then by all means lean into this tradition. But if you haven't given up a physical luxury, perhaps this is a time to look at your finances and see where your money goes. How much of it goes towards meeting your own desires, not needs, but wants? Is God calling you to let go of some of those pleasures, or even just postpone them for a little to create the financial space to join God in providing for the poor? At the end of the day, God does not need your money. He created everything from nothing, and if he wanted to feed the world with manna from heaven, he could. But in his wisdom, he has invited us to step into our calling as stewards of this world and care for those who need our help. So this week, I challenge you to find a way to give to the poor, either directly or through Rockpoint's Compassion Fund or through another charity. Commit to sacrificing just a little of your luxury so others can eat. However, if you're hearing this message and feeling resentful or angry, hold off for a few days. Pray about it. Talk to God about the resources he's given to you. As I said, he is inviting us into the joy of providing for others, not demanding that we fork over what we need to live off of. And if he speaks to you, I encourage you to listen and obey. Those are the marks of a true disciple. Listen and obey, no matter where that leads, no matter the cost. Until next week, Rockpoint.